I wish I had a fairy tale answer to give you, to say, I got into theater because when I was in elementary school, I saw my first theater production and it got me excited about actors and being on stage and the life of a performer. That wasn't the case. Most teachers say they're drama teachers. I'm more than a drama teacher. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of drama in the theater program, but again, I'm a theater arts teacher, very excited to still be part of what is happening here in Choctaw. Anyone that knows how I teach, I'm tough. I mean, and when I say tough, I just mean that I sometimes see more in you before you see it. And so sometimes it's difficult to get a kid to understand what I see. I have a lot of kids with anxiety, and I get it. I've had anxiety before, I absolutely get it, but I won't let them live there. I won't let them waller in it, because anxiety doesn't always leave you. It just takes a break, and then it comes back. Sometimes it comes back with a vengeance. So you can't let it debilitate you. You gotta figure out what it is that you can do with that. Basically, at the beginning of the year, in August, we kick off with auditions for our one-act play entry. It's just an opportunity to cast a one-act play and then compete with it. Again, I tell the kids, this is not about trophies, this is not about medals, but at the end of the day, if they're saying, you know what, you guys do a good job, and the judges, there are 3 of them, if they watch it and they think that we're gonna give you a state championship. Okay, yeah, that would be awesome, because state championships in public school, they go a long way. They go a long way. I usually pick the show the year before because I got to make sure I've got the kids. I've got to make sure that the play that I pick fits the cast of actors and the crew. I mean, I certainly don't want to diminish what the crew does. The crew is just as important. And if that's a big old set and I've got 5 people in the crew, that's not gonna work. And so our production this year is a cutting from August Osage County. Stories based in Osage County, Oklahoma, and about a dysfunctional family. So it's more than that, but it definitely is about generational trauma. And so it has been a tough show to have to really work at for the past 8 weeks. We've had some rough rehearsals. The rehearsals don't always go that way, and I don't always have, lots of positive things to say because we have too many things to fix. But so yeah, it's a wonderful theater opportunity, that little extra event that we've done very well in. Today is Spike Day. It's an exciting day, but it's a busy day and it's a long day. We started this morning, I think the first group of us got here about 7:30 a.m. To prepare for each of the 8 schools who are guests, because Choctaw is also in state, but we don't need to spike. We are pretty much letting the 8 schools that are coming to our site have the day to have 30 minutes per school to go into our Performing Arts Center and get acquainted with the space, get their set pieces spiked on stage with their spike color. Every school got a different spike color. We have an array of spike colors here, so they all were able to pick their own spike color. And so it's going to look like a rainbow on that stage today. So they have 30 minutes to spike their set pieces, and then their sound and light crew have an opportunity to go upstairs and get familiar with our equipment, which is a lot of the time very different than obviously what is available at their school. So not only does it give them an opportunity to get acquainted with the equipment, but to go ahead and use it before the big day, which is tomorrow. I'm feeling oddly relaxed. I'm confident that my kids are going to get on that stage and they're going to do what they know how to do. We've worked hard, we've trained, we've researched, we've done everything that we need to do. And about a week ago, we said, you know what, guys? It's your show now. It's yours. You have everything you need in that journal that you've been keeping for weeks. We've told you what needs to happen. You know what needs to happen. And so we kind of let them have it as far as the show. Sometimes when they take ownership of it and they have to say, okay, they are entrusting us with this piece of art that we've all created collectively, and now we're gonna take that and do with it what we know to do. So there's a lot to do, but yeah, I'm feeling good about it. I'm confident in what these kids are gonna do tomorrow. They are storytellers like no other, and we have state championships that just, we're not doing it for the trophies, but they're like, oh, good storytelling, here's a state championship, we'll take it. And we've got 16 of those to prove that we respect this art and we give it everything we've got, from director trickling all the way down to those awesome actors and crew members. And so we got this. Theater was an escape for me. It was an opportunity for me to get away from home, get away from abuse, alcoholism. And when I finally found a theater arts teacher, my drama teacher, in middle school, she became my second mom. And so being able to get away from that for 2-3 hours at night at rehearsal, but after school, I had a place to go. I had other people to be around. I had an adult that was going to be there, that would be able to supervise me and care about me. Sign me up. And that dysfunction that I had in my family life trickled into me as a person trying to figure out again what is my purpose, and ended up being a teen mom at the tender age of 16. First person I went to tell was not my mom, wasn't my dad, it was my drama teacher. Told her I needed to talk to her, went to her house, and I remember just crying like it was the end of the world, like I had made the worst mistake of my life. And she said, you need to stop, you need to pick yourself up, and you need to understand that what you did was you changed your path. You're still gonna get where you wanted to go, but you're gonna travel a different way, and you're gonna be taking other people with you. So that really struck a chord, and she made me realize that that's gonna be the difference. And I thought this was a roadblock that destroyed all of that shattered my dreams. It wasn't, it just changed it. And so what did I do with that? I ran with it. I said, okay, I'm not gonna be an actress in Hollywood or New York, but I'm going to do what I think now I was born to do. I'm going to teach, and I'm going to find those kids like me and those kids that are bound for one of the coasts, and we're gonna do some work. Theater is not, we're just gonna go in there and play some improv games and have a grand old time for an hour. We're gonna come in here and work. It's the day, it's state, it's what we've been working for the past 2 months. This is the day that the kids take the stage and tell the story that we've been preparing, researching, character study, blocking, costuming, lighting, all those things. And then, what is it? Crying, screaming, begging, all those things. Now, I'm super proud of these kids. We're just doing some aging some hands. Every one of these students most of them are in the age range of between 16, I may have an 18-year-old here or there, but 16, 17-year-old kids, and they have to play grown adults. How old is your character?
My character is 60 years old.
60 years old. And so he has no clue what that feels like because he's the ripe age of
17.
So we're going to help him by aging those hands because our hands get old and our skin changes
Everything changes.
And what's the general feeling right now?
You know, I think we're feeling confident in what we're going to do. The difference between a football game, basketball game, and theater is that those things are objective. With theater, it's subjective. So depending on what that judge is bringing to the table regarding the play that we're doing, and that is a multitude of things. It could, somebody that looks on stage and says, that's my family. I experienced that. That was last Thanksgiving or whatever. Then that judge is going to definitely connect with the story that we're telling. But every judge is different, and that's why we get, 1s and 6s, 2s and 8s. So with this show, we only have 3 judges. So we'll see. We'll see what they do.
Really do. Fix it to have someone else fix it. Then about it.
And my eyes water every time I hear her because of her passion. Theater people are passionate about what we do. All right? It's something on the inside. Remember, it's the art in us, not us in the art. Everyone here deserves to be here. I hope you want to be here. You deserve it, but do you want it? And so you got everything that you need. There's nothing else that we can tell you. We've been giving you little bits and pieces. You got it. It's yours. And so get on that stage and just be the Westons and the Fordhams and all the other last names. Yeah, you guys, the Aikens, be those people. Be Gilbo. Be all of those people. All right, live in the moment. Forget about us. Forget about the stage. Forget about the technical part of it. Listen to each other. There's projection and all those things that have to happen, but just feel this show like you've never felt it before. Seniors, this is it. This is your last one-act performance. Make it count. Make it memorable. And know that, again, you guys are leaving a legacy, just like those who were here before you. All right, it is a legacy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
I definitely can see that a lot of my students are like me, that this is cool and we're going to learn the arts, but man, it's good to find home, find a place to be. The arts are what I think bring, that's what makes us human. Animals don't need art, but people do. It is an important part, it has been for centuries, an important part of humanity. And so it is absolutely critical, and I wish everybody would take a theater arts class or clay art or band or choir because it makes us whole.
How are you feeling after that?
I feel exhausted. I feel exhilarated. I feel proud. I'm proud of what the kids did on that stage. And now, it's up to the judges. There's 3 judges that will watch. We're a 3rd show, so there are 6 more. And we'll just wait and see. Now I can relax. And now the kids can relax. Now we're going to watch some high school theater. So, yeah.
You just have to wait for awards.
Right. We have to wait. It's a waiting game now. But that's okay. I'm gonna sit and wait.
Okay, let's go ahead and go to our next recognition. This is going to be for the Tech Crew winner. So the 2023-2024 Tech Crew Award recipient, Choctaw High School.
At the end of the day, there's really one person that matters and that's me. And I told him, I said, it didn't matter. You guys were rock stars. You rocked that show, you told that story, that's all that matters.
And all your enthusiasm. your 2023-24 State 6A1 Act champions. Chop chop.
I've had lots of kids say, Miss Burton, you've made such a difference in my life. They have no clue the difference that they've made in my life. And so, yeah, it has been a journey, but I wouldn't change it if I could.